From the hollers and hills of West Virginia, it's Heavenly Hills Homestead with another episode. Stay tuned. All right, guys, what are we going to do today? Well, we got a winter storm warning coming, and when we get winter storm warnings here in my area, we got to pay attention to them. So we set at an elevation of 2297, 2,297 feet. That mountain over there is 2,838 feet. So 2 miles away from me, the elevation goes from 2297, basically 2,300, to 2,838. So it climbs 580 or 538. Might as well say 540 feet, a little over 540 feet in elevation within 2 miles. Probably, yeah, it's about 2 miles. Anyhow, it's not a drastic change, I don't guess, for 2 miles, but anyway, it is quite a bit. So, list for today, I'm gonna check these traps. Probably nothing in them, but once it starts snowing, everything probably will be. Ah, man, I forgot to feed. Let's go back and get that. Good thing I forgot. I remembered to get the bait before I got down there, and then had to walk that hill back again. That stinks. So anyhow, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to check these traps. We're going to come back. We're going to find some worms and take those worms and put them in our pots inside the house. We're going to put them in the tote. We're going to put them in the 2 pepper pots. We're going to try to find some more pots to pot some stuff up today. And then what else are we going to do? Oh, we got to put the heater in. Put the heater in the greenhouse since it's going to be cold. So we'll get that done. There's some other stuff I'll have to remember that I wanted to do. I can't remember right now off the top of my head. Anyhow, it's quite a bit. So buckle up, get ready for the long ride. That is going to be, we got to make a bed for the cat in the building. That's what it was. Anyhow, we got a lot of stuff to do today. So let's get to it. There ain't nothing so far in them 2 traps. So maybe these back in here will have something. Can always hope. Always hope. Man, it's really, guys, last night, you can see how bad the water was running through here. It was, last night, I kid you not, it poured and poured and poured. And waters went down quite a bit since, because it ain't rained since probably, I don't know, 9 this morning. But it was really bad. I mean, really, it just poured all night. Like, I didn't think it was ever gonna quit. It just never really let up. Just constant rain. Nothing over on them 2 traps. There, them threes, good. Just be bopping down through here real quick. And the neighbor there, I don't know if I'd help on my way back through, move the fridge inside, his refrigerator. He's got a new one. I said, sure, not a problem. We'll help you. Let's see here. Nothing there. Nothing over here. Man, this is so aggravating. So stinking aggravating. Make sure haven't been set off, but the bait's been taken. Ah, mercy. Alright, we're still hitting this. Look at that. You see they still kicking up the stuff. I mean, you can see the water's been all the way up into here. See it? Where the water's been? Okay, and he still came through, smelt that, and kicked that up. That's crazy. So not only has the water been up here, could have washed the smell away and didn't, deer could still smell it, and they've kicked it around, trying to scrape it. Beats all I've ever seen. Must be some pretty potent stuff in if it's doing that. It must mean I was using the correct stuff. I'll still scrape it months after. Alright. Water's still up high, it would appear. Let's see what we got here. Oh yeah, we're sprouting. Look at all them sprouts. Sprout, 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 baby, sprout, sprout, sprout. Hopefully you make it, because it's supposed to get cold in that. Man, see, look, this is what I'm telling you. I told y'all the water was up high. See how much it's went down already? It's probably done carried a bunch of our seed off too, but it was all the way up into here. Look how far the mud goes. The mud's all the way back into here. This is how far mud went. See it? So that, and you see over on the bank over there, it's went halfway up the bank. See the mud deposits over there? So that's how high the water got. Man, oh man, it sucks. It sucks bad. Oh well, it is what it is. Hopefully it didn't carry too much of that seed off. I'm hoping. I still see some seeds here. Hopefully a bunch of it got rooted or beat in good enough to where it didn't hurt it none. There's still a good amount over here. So, and right there, there's still some good stuff. So. Alright, don't look too bad. You can definitely tell it's been up there. And it looks like we got another tree up there that deer's rubbing on. That's good. Let's see here. We need to put anything here for now. I'm just gonna flood it right back out. So, okie dokie. Well, let's get on out of here. On to the next. Alright guys, so got the generator running just to get it cleaned out and ready to run in case we need it in the next few days. Supposed to have a real bad storm coming tonight. 75-mile-an-hour winds, dropping 6 to 10 on us. The white powdery stuff known as snow that we ain't seen none this year, or maybe a little bit, but not nothing major. So yeah, they're gonna be dropping that on us tonight, and yeah, I thought I was gonna end up getting to cut the grass in December or January, but I guess not. So anyways, we're running the generator, checking on it, and flushing it all out. I usually start it every 1 to 2 months. I've had a full video on starting new stuff during the winter time, making sure it all runs and stuff. We got propane and everything, so yeah, we're just getting everything fired up, ready to go, ready to rock and roll. All the animals are fed. We're going to walk over here. We're going to dig up a couple of our best radishes. And we're going to take them inside the greenhouse to try to finish them out in there. They should get pretty big. I talked to somebody yesterday that sells them, and they said they get pretty big. So these are nothing in comparison to what they should be, and it's because of the temps. These need about 70 degrees constant. So well, not constant, but at least 70, no lower than like 50 or so. So anyhow, on average. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and take them inside, get them ready and everything in the greenhouse, and then we'll move on from there. Alright guys, so we got all but two. I'm going to try to plant one of those in a container and the other one inside the house there in the tote. Well, I don't know, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I won't. I ain't figured it out yet. Anyhow, I've dug them all up. None of them was really doing good out there. I think it was just too damp, to be honest with you. I think the biggest problem out there was the dampness. The moisture was too much. So we planted one here, there's one, and there's one. We're gonna keep tabs on those, see how they do. The cabbage is big and nice. Over there's some more cabbage. Here's another one. There's another couple big ones there and there. So anyhow, got strawberries looking good. The kale or the Swiss chard's looking good. The black palm cabbage is starting to grow again in here, so that's good. The lettuce is growing over there in the corner. I'm gonna bring some more lettuce out and plant it, and then just try to keep tabs on everything, keep it all doing good. The Armenian yard longs up there, they're looking pretty good, but the 182 rich sweetness 182 melons right there, not looking real great, but they might snap out of it. It might just be transplant shock. The sire Mexican gherkins, they perished and probably was just too small to put out here, I guess. So anyhow, but everything's looking good. Except for over here. The reason why I planted that one there is because all the carrots died. They got ate, I'm assuming, is what it looked like. I seen snail tracks, snail slime dried up over there, and I'm assuming the snails ate them all off. So yeah, that's upsetting. So probably have to plant some more of those somewhere, whatever. But the green beans are coming up and looking good, and then as soon as they start running, I can run some strings down to them and let them run up the wall there. So, well guys, we're gonna go inside and finish off the day.
Show me how the piggy eats. Come on, come on. Show me how the piggy eats. Come on, there you go. Show me how the piggy eats. Yay, piggy, yay. I've got a Christmas story kid in my house. Come on, show me how piggy eats, Malachi. Yay, Malachi. Show me how piggy eats. Come on, come on, come on, little piggy. That's right. Go oink, oink, oink. Say oink, oink, oink. Come on, little piggy. Come on, little piggy. How's the little piggy eat? Come on. Come on, little piggy. Come on, little piggy. That's right, little piggy. That's right, piggy, piggy. Come on, piggy, piggy. Come on, little piggy. Go. That's right, little piggy. That's my little piggy. Eat your food, little piggy. Good night, 11. Come on, little piggy. Eat your food. Yay, piggy. 60 degrees in here on the dot. Come up here. Make sure this here gets turned on properly. I'm trying to make sure, avoid any mishaps at all here. What to do just like here. Come on, 3. Do not cover. Alright. Let me say these things are really efficient. What's it there for? Maybe rolling up your cords or something. I don't know. We'll see how good it is. I guess tonight. Let me get warm here. I don't know which way to put it. Okay, max. Thermostat's max. It's only number 3. I know it gets hot in there in the house. But don't take it long. It's really thin. But it heats up quickly. So it should do fine in here, I would think, because it's small. Even if it don't do real good, we can turn this on low for a minute. Not that we desperately need it in here right now. I mean, outside of the strawberries, everything else should be okay in here with a cold temperature. So no big deal. Potatoes you might want a little bit warmer as they're growing, but it is what it is. So, all right, we'll come back out here in a little bit, check it out, see what it's doing. Hopefully it's doing good. It's going to take a while to warm up. I should probably have it out here, but it's all right. We do have, just so y'all probably just wondering, yes, it is running over there, the compost heater. So it's probably another reason why it's 60 in here, because it's 30 outside now. You hear that thing popping and heating up the oil and stuff. But it is running. I have been collecting my urine to dump in there on top of the compost pile to get it hotter. I need a very hot compost, 150 plus, to keep this at around 60 degrees. So anyhow, yeah. You hear that oil all popping and cracking, so that's a good sign. They say they're supposed to heat up a really large room with those heaters right there. So we're going to see if it'll heat up this. This is not a large room. This is a medium-sized room. And we'll see what it does. Hopefully it'll do the trick. I hope. If not, we'll just take it inside and use it in there, I guess. And do what we can out here to grow. I don't know. All right. Gotta go get a measuring tape and measure some guys. So we dug, these are the last 2 of the radishes we dug up. This one, pretty good size. I mean, it's not big, it's more like a giant carrot, or not a giant carrot, just a big carrot. I'm gonna use this one, I think, in the tote.
right here. All right, we'll find a spot for it in a minute. This one I believe we're going to do in here, and it's going to be hydroponic because of all of its roots and the way they're growing. I think we're going to dip it down in there just like that. I'm going to hold it up like so. I'm going to use it holding it up with sticks like this. I'm going to drill some holes in the side, 4 of them, and scooch them in and hold it equally onto that. And so I'll show you what we're going to do in just a minute. There we go. Got it in there, and the water is in there, and can't see. There we go. All right, there we go. Yeah, got the roots covered in water, and the rest of it's in air. The air will be like the dirt, and the water will be like the soil and the water, of course. The water has Previgenics products in it, small amounts of it. So very, 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 very strong stuff. Small amounts of it in there, and I'll change this water out once a week, and we should start seeing some growth. We should. If we don't, it's probably because I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to hydroponic stuff. So I just thought I'd give this a shot. It was the better looking one to do, and then I'm gonna plant the other one right here. This one I'm gonna plant in the dirt. Let's see what it'll do. All right, so on to the next. It's 11:30 at night. It's 60 degrees still out here. That's on full blast. It is snowing outside, snowing and icing, and I've got it still at 60 degrees in here with that at 11:30 at night. So must be doing something. Probably getting a little something out of this fan over here too. Wonder if I shut that off, how much better it would do though. I think I'm gonna turn it off right now. Well, maybe not. Maybe that's circulating heat. So let's not turn it off. Let's just leave it. I get kind of, I don't know what to do. You know, sometimes I want to turn stuff on and turn like the fan on and circulate heat. Sometimes I don't know whether it's just good enough just to leave it alone or what I should do. Probably should. Yeah, let's do that real quick. I just want to see. All right, guys. So we can see some things here. Let me go on ahead and show you. All right. Here is our sunflower. I believe it's 2 weeks old now, and it's doing wonderful. It's measuring 10 inches across from this leaf to this leaf, to tip of the leaf to tip of the leaf. Okay, and it's about 6 inches tall, I believe, something like that. It's just overshadowing this little fella right here. I mean, it's just that thing right there. He's gonna go in the next couple, next week or so. I'm gonna pull him out of there. He's just not getting no light or nothing. This one should start to take off and start growing upwards. I'm hoping that that's the case. These over here, these sunflowers here, of course you know that these are the 3 amigos that came up out of that one seed, right? and they're connected at the base down here. Of course, we can't grow them like that. I was just hoping that one seed would produce one big sunflower, and of course it did not. It just produced these. These guys are going to come out of here this week sometime. These two right here were planted at the same time. This one right here came up first. Look at that. This one came up next. This one's been getting previgenics right here. This one has not. Okay, previgenics, no previgenics. All right, how do I do that? I take a cup, flip it upside down, cover these plants, give these plants what they need with spraying them with previgenics. Once it's dried, I take the cups off of these. We've got our 5.46 Clements seeds, which now are my 2.2s or my 1.8s. But that's the gene, that's the line that it come from. You know, I think his came from pork chop, the 9 something another. Anyhow, so that is the line of those, the lineage that we're growing there. Here is the 12.9 brown cucumber plants. They are up and growing good. Back here is another cucumber plant back here. I'll have to show y'all that in a minute. 581 cooks. They're up, they're growing. Those are going to be split and put into milk jugs and grown out, and then the better one will go outside in the greenhouse, and the other one will probably go outside in the greenhouse just in case, or probably stay in here for a backup plant, and then if we need it, we'll put it out in the greenhouse. 950 cooks, DMGs. They're up. They're actually up out of the dirt and growing. They should be starting to look pretty good. Tomorrow, like I said, we're gonna put them in milk jugs and step them up and get them ready for that transition. That way they're growing in 2 separate jugs and ain't gonna be getting root bound. I'm trying to pull this bean out of whatever funk it is in. It is in it's just, something is wrong. Something bad has happened to it. So I'm just gonna let it dry out for the next few days. Just dry. Just let it dry, get as dry as a bone, I reckon. And see if that pulls it out of its funk. I'm not sure. Carrot's looking a-okay. I don't know that it's gonna get big. Did have 1 carrot rot. That carrot is now out of there. Sweet potatoes looking better and better every day. Zoom in there. There you go. Here they are, right here and here. All right, so they're looking wonderful. Hoping to produce good sweet potatoes. Back here on the regular potatoes, we have started growing potatoes. Okay, see that? When they start doing that, you know they're growing. All right, they're going to start producing potatoes. Potatoes need copper. Give them copper. Potatoes love copper. Feed them copper, people. Feed your potatoes copper. There's another potato back here. These are Kennebecks. Both of these are Kennebecks, okay? That way you know what they are. That is the, don't even ask me to pronounce it, Japanese giant radish. They can get up to 100 pounds. It was the long cylindrical carrot looking one that I put right there. Don't know if it's going to grow. Don't know if it's going to do a daggone thing, but we planted it anyhow because I hate plants growing and then I just toss them out. I just can't do it for some reason. These are my peach tomatoes. I got 1 growing, sprouting more in here because the other 2 there that died. I got my berries, crazy cherries back here. This is the brown 7.35 growing. They're not up yet. The brown 9.06 not up yet. And my new my new red intermediate carrot growing right there. This is just some fennel. I don't know what that is. These are some eggplants. They're not looking so hot. Don't know what has happened to them, but they have slowly died for some reason. Probably gonna have to replant them tomorrow. These are Mexican sour gherkins. Probably the same thing going for them. Have to replant them tomorrow. Prescott Fond Blanc. Very, very, very slow for some reason. And so is this plant right here, which is the Delice de la Table. Okay, very slow. For some reason, everything growing inside right now is growing horrible. But when I plant it in February, March, it takes off like a rocket. Now somebody explained to me how I'm running grow lights in here and yet, and I don't run them all day. I only run them until bedtime, and I turn them off. And so they're getting roughly, they're probably getting 12 to 14 hours of light a day. Okay. Now somebody tell me how I can grow plants in here with this grow light last year and this grow light last year, and these I didn't get until after this fall when I got these two. But these two grew 350 pepper plants and tomatoes in here. All right, not a stitch of problem. And pumpkins and daggone, oh Lord, it was everything in here. I had tons of stuff underneath these two lights. Daggone tree, the fig tree was underneath there. Anyhow, they grow good. As somehow, some way, this winter, everything acts like it can't get up and growing. The temperatures are the same, everything's the same. See the temperature there? Okay, and the humidity. We're good on everything. Okay. Well, no, I'm not getting it. And there is our play around hydroponic grow of a giant radish. I don't know if it'll do anything or not. We're gonna play with it and see. It doesn't hurt to play with it. Yeah, it's a little testing. Let's see what it'll do, right? And it'd be cool though if it does start to grow and we get to watch it actually grow. That'll be really cool because that just sounds awesome. Getting to watch this thing get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Yeah, and then maybe even having to switch. If it gets too big, we might end up having to switch it out to a bigger container. That would be really cool. Fox Farm Prevogenics plants. Prevogenics peas are looking phenomenal. They're 8 inches something or other, like 8.5 inches tall. Fox Farm peas, 3 inches tall. Prevogenics pepper plant. Looks good, no disease on it whatsoever. Okay, but it's short for some reason. It does have 2 trusses up here in the middle. It's split perfectly up here, as you can see. It's split wide right in the middle. Looks great. Okay, I have some nice little peppers growing there. I might end up picking them off. I don't really want peppers growing right now, so I'll probably pick them off tomorrow, just so that it won't put any effort into growing peppers, and it'll put effort into growing height. Anyways, just not wanting to grow up. The plant looks great, everything looks good, just not wanting to grow up. Fox Farm has finally took off again. It's got disease, and I'm trying to control the disease, but it took back off. Okay, so it's getting up there in height. So I don't know. We'll have to see about that, and see, at the end of the year, which one does better. They might switch back and forth. Right now, the Prevogenics one is doing pretty good. The peas are looking good. The sunflowers are phenomenal. Okay. Pepper plant, not so hot. Don't ask me why. Pepper plants down here, they're doing pretty good, I guess. They're trying to germinate, so we'll get them eventually. Let me show you this last little thing here. Take my little sign out of the way. And let's see here. There you go. I'll see it back here. It's starting to bud, getting little buds on it and stuff, so hopefully it'll take off soon and start running so we can start tying it up. That's the hope, anyhow. Alright guys, it's enough from me. Let's get on out of here and get this video finished up. Sorry, here's what I've done. I pointed the fan toward the radiator. I was getting a lot of heat coming straight up. Now that the fan's blowing to the radiator, there's no heat coming straight up. It's blowing it away, and it'll circulate. It should be a very close, this is a real short distance there. It should hit that wall and circulate around, hopefully. Yeah, I have to put my hand all the way here to feel the heat. I was getting up to here, and I feel heat all the way up to like right in here somewhere off of it. So I tried it, turned around the other way to like see if it would pull the heat from the fan or from the radiator through the fan and out. It didn't work very good, so I turned it and faced it and blowed it back this way. So this is what should happen. It should go over, hit the wall, circulate around is what I'm thinking. So, I mean, anything's better than nothing. Don't really need much circulation, just a touch. I got it on 1. It's too bad they don't have a half speed. I could turn it down even lower than that. Just need a little bit lower maybe than that. That would be great. Because I'm not trying to generate a lot of wind. I just want a little bit of something. So, anyhow, then we got the fan going over there. So hopefully that'll help circulate some of it as well. Anything, just try to keep it warm in here. Like I said, it's snowing and icing out here. So, I mean, if it's 60 degrees in here and it's snowing and icing out there, then it's pretty warm. And I'm not running the propane. Propane's not running, just the radiator. So, all right, guys. Well, we shall see how this works out. Hopefully, it does good. I got strawberries growing, so that's what I'm aiming to grow them out at least. I got pumpkins growing in the house to put out here. And they'll probably not come out till mid-January, February, somewhere around in there. So I'll probably end up having a great big pumpkin sitting in my greenhouse, probably March, April time frame. And then it'll be done by May because it'll be so hot in here. May will be the end of it. So we'll see. Yeah, we'll see if I can get one to grow. Like I said, nobody's ever grown one in the winter. I've done failed thus far, but it's still winter, and I'm still growing, so let's see what we can get done. Well, I guess I'm going to go inside and finish up getting ready for this drawing that we're going to do this evening for a 2356 Mindy seed. All right, to one lucky person. And go in here and finish up doing that. And I think we're good in there for the grow as far as growing inside goes. So, yeah. So anyhow, guys, we appreciate you watching. We'll see you tomorrow right here in the Hollows and Hills of West Virginia.
Don't forget to smash that like button. Hit that notification bell. Don't forget to share.
Thank you, good sir.
You're welcome. And subscribe.